Hello, I'm Nick Waters. On July 21st, Hong Kong will stage a high-level finance forum. Now, it's an official HKSAR program of the Shanghai Expo 2010. The forum will be titled Stronger Links, Strong Markets, Hong Kong, the Mainland and the World. And it'll be staged at the Pudong Shangri-La in Shanghai. Now, this will be the first large-scale finance forum to be organised by the HKSAR in the Mainland. I'm joined by Simon Gulpin. Simon Gulpin is the Director General of Invest Hong Kong. Invest Hong Kong promotes inward investment into Hong Kong, and we're going to be talking about this upcoming event. Okay, Simon, let me start by asking you to give us a very brief overview of the work of Invest Hong Kong and your role as Director General.
Sure. Well, Invest Hong Kong is the government department responsible for attracting foreign direct investment into Hong Kong. And our job is really to target companies from all around the world, including mainland China, and attract and assist them to set up in Hong Kong.
Okay, well, this event, this finance forum, is co-organised by Invest Hong Kong. So, what's the significance of the forum for Hong Kong and what do you hope to achieve?
Well, the Finance Forum is part of Hong Kong's activities around the Shanghai Expo. And we're very keen to use the forum to reach out to companies, not only from Shanghai, but across mainland China, and educate them on some of the opportunities that they can take advantage of by having an office in Hong Kong.
Okay, so what are some of the advantages? How are you going to sell Hong Kong to the potential investors out there?
Well, for foreign companies, it's easy because we position Hong Kong as the gateway to China. But for mainland companies, it's important to show them that Hong Kong can be a great launch pad, a stepping stone to go global. And so we encourage them to come to Hong Kong to raise capital, to find partners, to find business service providers that can then help them to make investments and acquisitions around the world.
Okay, so if I was an overseas investor attending a forum like this, listening to somebody like yourself, and I wanted to tap the China market, so why should I come to Hong Kong rather than going directly to the mainland?
Well, for foreign investors, Hong Kong is often seen as a great place to use as a command and control centre. Not only to access opportunities in the mainland, but also elsewhere in the region, whether it be Vietnam or other Southeast Asian economies. And Hong Kong, the reason why they should choose Hong Kong, well, much goes back to our enduring advantages, our rule of law, our free flow of information, the fact that barriers to entry for companies setting up in Hong Kong are very low, but also some of the new developments that make Hong Kong even more attractive. The fact that we have CEPA, the fact that we have our closer economic partnership arrangement with the mainland, the fact that we have a double taxation agreement with the mainland, that really positions Hong Kong as the ideal base from which to make investments into the mainland.
Okay, now I know you survey some of these companies. Now, what's the one point that these companies point out and say, this is what we like about Hong Kong the most? Is it the low taxes or the freedoms? Or?
Well, it's location, the fact that we're geographically situated right at the centre of East Asia. That means that if you're based in Hong Kong, you can cover cities like Shanghai or Beijing, but you can also cover Kuala Lumpur and Singapore within the same time frame. The other reason is to do with tax. Yes, we're a low tax economy. There are many sources of income that are simply not taxable in Hong Kong, and that means it's a great place for companies that want to put regional headquarters.
Okay, and one recent development has been establishing Hong Kong as a premier offshore centre for renminbi business. Now, what are the main advantages of that for investors?
Well, it positions Hong Kong very much as a global financial centre. The fact that we can conduct renminbi business here in Hong Kong, but also it helps enhance Hong Kong's image as a centre from which to do trading business to and from mainland China.
Okay, so mostly we've been talking about Hong Kong as an international financial centre. Now, as a business hub in Asia, what other advantages are there? What other selling points are you going to be able to put across at this forum or on other platforms?
Well, the other advantages as a regional hub is again our geographic location, the fact that we have world-class hard but also soft infrastructure. We've got a great business support network in Hong Kong, large international business communities, and all the infrastructure that goes with that, whether it be international schools, clubs, chambers of commerce, but also service providers such as law firms, accounting firms that can meet the needs of international investors.
Okay, thank you very much, Simon. Now, the Finance Forum will be on July 21st, when the participants will be discussing all the important issues about the mainland's continuing opening up, its development and the internationalisation of its financial markets. Now, the speakers will include key political and business leaders from the mainland, Hong Kong and from overseas. There'll also be senior representatives from major international financial institutions. So please take a look at all the other online interviews in relation to this event.